Hi guys, Jim again, PA Woodsman. Been getting a couple comments on my backpacking gear things and like my first aid kit mostly. At the beginning, this is what we were using, this very large pouch. And it was coming in a little over 2 pounds. I had to think hard about what I was carrying because I really got to drop some weight in my pack. Oh, and I'm getting there where I need to be now, but I had to realize what I can do out in the field and what I can't do way out in the bush, and what are the most common injuries I'm coming across on myself or anyone else. So there's a lot of things that can happen that I'm not able to address in the field. If I'm 30 miles in and somebody goes into cardiac arrest, I could probably do some CPR for a little bit and see if that does anything, but the reality of the fact, it's probably going to be nil. You know, it isn't going to help the person that far in. It'd be nice to be able to carry EpiPens and a couple other things, but it just adds up weight, and you're limited I'm limited what I can actually do in the field. It's just point blank. So what I'm taking with me now is just simple, basic, common ailments that can happen out in the field, make my life a little bit more uncomfortable if I don't address them. So we're just going to keep the weight down that way. So start off, I got my scale down here again. Another gentleman, we were discussing ways and means of carrying the gear. This bag here, I have some stuff in it, so I'm not going to weigh it. But we were talking about those, like these little sacks you get at Walmart, and how much they can weigh in comparison to just a Ziploc bag. Okay, we'll see what that tells me. 3/4 of an ounce. And Ziploc bag is going to weigh in at a big 1/8 of an ounce, 1/4 of an ounce. So I'm saving 2/4 of an ounce just by using the Ziploc bag. Plus, I'm able to look right inside and see what's in there from the outside. Plus, if somebody was coming to help me, they can see, hey, this is his first aid kit. Yeah, I had this marked first aid on it, but this is more obvious. So. But my other kit, I was carrying everything from suturing materials to 4x4s to rolls of gauze and everything like that. Athletic tape, not athletic tape, stretch bandages, you name it, I had it in there. But this is what we've come down to from there. Alright. I have moleskin, some just maybe 4 or 5 regular bandages for in case I would get a thorn or something and I have to pull it and it's bleeding or keep it from getting infected. My blister bandages. These have been working out real well for me. So I bought excuse me for a moment. Here's the brand here. 2 more boxes. There's only 6 per box and they're like $4 a box. But for the comfort that they provide me, I'll spend the $4. So that's the Band-Aid brand blister patch. Works really nice. So this is more or less bandages, foot care. There's some alcohol wipes, some men's tincture. This is more or less so if the bandage not sticking real well for some odd reason, I can go ahead and put that on. And there's some butterfly bandages just in case it is a little bit more severe of a bleed. And if I need to, I can use a piece of clothing or my bandana to control the bleeding or something like that. So individually, we'll just weigh this little thing real quick. 1 3/4 ounces, so that ain't too bad. So set that there. Athletic tape, case I get an ankle injury. That weighs 1 7/8. It's multi-purpose. Here I have some different medications. I have some Aleve, some Advil, some Benadryl, and some sting relief, and some Biofreeze, and some Imodium AD. 3/4 of an ounce. It doesn't weigh a whole lot either. So, Tums, I get heartburn. 7/8 of an ounce. Chapstick. 3/8 of an ounce. Assorted medications. There's some baby aspirin. There's some ibuprofen in there, high dose. A couple other things. Oh, that weighed 5/8 of an ounce. Safety pins for repair of me and my equipment and whatever. 1/4 of an ounce. Hanging out my clothes to dry. Duct tape, first aid, and repair of my equipment. This is the better stuff. I just bought a roll this the other day. This is the Gorilla Tape. It's a little bit more money, but it's supposedly a lot better stuff. 3/4 of an ounce. A couple yards on there. And last is, don't know if you guys are familiar with this, is Bag Balm. I use this for chafing. You can get this at, I got this at Tractor Supply. You have a Farm and Fleet, something like that. It's a veterinarian stuff, but it's able to be used on humans. It's more or less prevent chafing and heal chafing. Works really good. I want to get this other stuff to try from REI as a Glide that comes in like a roll-on type applicator and give it a try, but it's very expensive. This stuff's like, for this little container, I think it was $4 or $5 too. So, but, this is an ounce, but what's the container tell me too? So, 1 5/8 ounce. So, well, we're going to drop this all in this bag real quick and get a total weight. I also have a pair of tweezers in here for removing splinters. When I have my Gerber multi-tool on my belt, I have access to a pair of scissors if I need to cut away some tissue like from a blister. These are also good for that purpose too. Wipe them down with an alcohol swab and puncture the blister. And I also have that knee brace in my pack too with me now, since I ran into that little bit of a situation on the trail. My knee was giving me problems. So, alright, let's see what we're at now compared to what we were months ago. 9.5 ounces. So I could probably drop this down even more, but this has a little bit of everything. This has my repair as well as my equipment repair. I want to throw probably a couple wire ties in there too, but still, that's a big drastic drop compared to what I was carrying with me. So I'm pretty happy. So it's saving me. It might have been even 2 pounds. I'm saving like almost 2 pounds. So, all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this helps answer some of the questions for some of the ones that were commenting on my videos about my first aid kit. And hopes this helps you decide, hey, do I really need all that? Because a lot of it, guys, you're not going to be able to treat in the field. It's just going to be impossible. I'd have to carry strictly a backpack just for that purpose only, and I can't do it. So, all right, guys, have a great day.